You may notice some unusual light I've got in my room. For some reason the only bulb that was available in the drawer was a red one, so perhaps my neighbours will think I'm satanic, or at least the non-satanic neighbours that I have might think that, because the satanic neighbours will know exactly who I am, and they'll be involved in the stalking of my mother. Got a few points to make. Albert Pike apparently was in the know as to what was going to happen with World War I, World War II and World War III. In World War III he said that the Israel and Arab nations would take each other out, but I think that Netanyahu will somehow magically not be there when this happens, or safe deep within some bunker, but probably not even in Israel. But he's a Freemason. Here's Netanyahu giving a Masonic handshake to Sarkozy. You can tell a Masonic handshake because they slide their thumb down towards the knuckle instead of holding it at about the thumb, about 20 degrees off from the hand. I know from personal experience, because I've received many of these Masonic handshakes from my step-grandfather who was a scribe at Isha Lodge. They actually do a little pump with the thumb, but this can't be represented. In the photograph, but you can clearly see that he slid his thumb further down. So he'll be part of some Masonic satanic sect in Israel, and he'll answer to Prince Philip. Now, the New World Order was coined 150 years ago according to Gordon Brown, and the New World is an old term for the United States. Wasn't it Obama that sat at the head of the UN, which is apparently a treasonous act for a United States president? Now, if the leadership of the world, I mean the UN is based in America, if the leadership of the world is from the New World, that will only be like an illusion, because the Masonic power structure in America answers to British royalty. Now, in order for America to actually be in charge of the world, they're probably going to have to break it first. They're going to have to convert an awful lot of people in America towards the agenda to be the enforcers. But then once the New World Order is signed, every single country will have its own minions and enforcers to enforce that country. I don't think that the Illuminati are as smart as Alex Jones says they are. I think they're pretty stupid. I mean, just take 9/11 for instance. They screwed up everything and they had a long time to think about it. But of course, if say somebody like the Queen of England was taking an IQ test, I don't think the result would be an honest one. I mean, who's going to tell her, the most evil, powerful woman on the planet, who's going to tell her that she's not very smart? I think those test results would be fudged. And I don't think, and this is one of the things Alex Jones tries to sell, I do not think that inbreeding creates clever people. I think they do have some clever people, but they're the Ashkenazi Jews, because it's well known that they tend to have larger brains and be more intelligent. I'm very curious about what the schedule is. I mean, they're certainly accelerating their long-term goals, the long-term Masonic goal of the New World Order. But I don't know when they hope to achieve it by, or whether they will achieve their objective, because there's still a hell of a lot of work to be done for them to establish what they want. World War III would massively reduce the world's population to make it easier for them and bring a lot of countries to their knees, and they're getting a lot of new Masonic leaders in different countries. I do think they understand that once they've established their goal, it will be a constant war of rebellion against it until one of two things happens. Either all the rebels, all the people who want freedom, are killed, or the New World Order power structure are killed. So it will continue for as long as one side exists. It was a very interesting point by Webster Tarpley about the size, I think it was Webster Tarpley, about how they've failed and still failing to conquer Iraq after all of this time, and it's only the size of Texas. So, and the point he went on to make was that the American military might is overrated. The New World Order, where the orders are coming from, if it is America, will be an illusion, and the power structure, as it will always be, will come from London, British royalty on down. They're at the top of the Illuminati. Thank you for watching. God bless.